Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Crusader Kings II, and this is episode 91 of our Long Live the King playthrough. We are Filkir Sigurdar Ring, and we are, of course, immortal, etc., etc., etc. We're currently having a little bit of an issue, if you will. Before we get to that, though, I did want to just buy, not anything in the hospital, I wanted to buy something in the castle. We were saving up for the Huskarl training ground, but I kind of want the personal training yard just to see what it does, so we'll get that out of the way. Now, the issue, of course, is right here. We've got a lot of factions going on, mainly because we pissed off like maybe two guys because they happen to be religious and all this sort of thing, and we can't get rid of them yet because of a crown law issue, being that these places need another 50 years before we can change their shit. So hopefully we're basically just going to find people who are plotting against us and deal with that sort of shit. I think jail cyanide there is fine, so end that plot. Just going to have a quick scroll through. Who's this bloke? Chief of Wallace. Yeah, he likes me, so stop that plot. Chief of Strangefjordur is also fine. Mecklenburg is fine. So that's one of the mayors, isn't it? Yeah, it's one of the mayors that likes me, so we'll tell him to stop his plot. Jarl Bragi is fine. Get a little chief here. Yeah, stop that shit. Thank you. That guy is fine. Stop that. Stop that. Fabricating a claim on this dude. That's fine. Who are you? Chief of Mora, but he's in seclusion and this bloke's actually incapable. Why doesn't he like me? Oh, because he wants my shit. Well, I don't care. He can want whatever he wants. What's this? You? Leader of the Essexian Revolt? You're fine. Must be getting to the end. Stop all of this shit. Yeah, not very exciting, I know. Hang on, what about this dude? Who's this guy? No, he's fine. Apologies if you get any background noise in this particular episode. I have quite a lot going on. It's Sunday, so there's planes going around outside. There's what do you call it? Yeah, some of these plots are fairly significant. Why does this guy hate? Because of the vassal title thing. That's fine. I don't care. Let's get these guys to get into their raiding mode. So they were going to raid this guy. Just to try and help. Actually, were we? Yeah, because if these guys move out, I'll have plenty of time to react. Hopefully. Because there's no way I can face down that many dudes. Not with this army. This is my siege guy, right? Yep, good. God damn, I didn't end that many plots. Did I? One of my guys has declared a war on Bohemia. Probably for what? Saxony? Yep. So for this bit of land here, I mean, go for it, mate, but try not to run religion into the dust. Now, as for these guys, Jarl of Bergslagen only holds one county, so he knows he's vulnerable. He's also defending against a war he's losing, which is run by this guy, who also doesn't like me because he's a Christian. So that's that guy, and this guy, Jarl Bertil the Usurper. Count of Hajardal doesn't like me for the same reason, probably. Yep, he's also possessed. We'll invite him to some carousing. Why not? Yeah, so these guys don't really look like they're going to move. This guy wants to enlist with the Varangians. That's fine. But it does mean that we need a new commander. That guy. And it means this guy needs to be guardianed by somebody else with a decent marshal. We'll make it Sigrid. Guy didn't want to come carousing. That's fine. So part of what we're doing is we're trying to kill time. Hopefully until this guy's rebellions ease up a little. He's currently got two wars that one war that he's losing, one war that he's winning. So the war that he's losing is a tyranny war, which shouldn't mean any big deal. Oh, these guys are now moving, so they're going to Almasa. They'll get there on the 20th, so on the 28th, so we'll move out on the... Yeah, we're still looting this place. Right? Yep. So we'll move out on the 20th. Because I don't trust the numbers sometimes. Right, then we might... What to do? Should we sail up to this place and loot it? I think so. That looks like a nice place to loot. There's a substantial army there, but that's a Cathar uprising in this rebellious area, so I'm not terribly worried about them. Oh, had our dude leave this army for no good reason. Get the fuck back in there, you little prick. We've got a lot of titles that we can create, but I'm not caring about them at the moment because they're not terribly significant. Really should reinforce these guys a little bit better. They're always missing like 1,000 dudes. Okay, this bloke, my grandson, has taken Jarl of Essex from this one. Cool. Wonder how long those revocation things last for. Let's have a look. 1039. That's only 3 years? Wow, I can deal with that. That's no problem. It'll actually be... It'll go away well before I can even change the crown laws. Alright, I'm going to not go back to studying because I get the idea that this training ground that we're building might give me more personal options. Where's my dude? My guy here. He's in Vermaland, which, if I remember right, is this one right here, and that is going to be, yep, Christian as fuck. Excuse me. Oh, now we just build our personal training yard. So let's have a look. Did we get anything? Doesn't look like it. Any further options from it? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like we got anything from it. That's okay. I will go back to studying war. Awesome. Right. Cool. Okay, we're about to take this castle. And by take, I mean burn down. Yep, wonderful. Very good. And now, of course, we'll go for the city and then the two mosques. I'm going to get this guy to be marshal as well, just because we are running a little low on commanders. Sometimes. Always good to have a few more dudes. Ah, I got my wife pregnant. Good on me. Ah, okay, so we've got an event from our training yard. The training yard is the perfect place to improve your martial ability, so my upbringing has prepared me well for this, which means I will get +1 martial and +1 health, or I've got other more pressing concerns, but a strong ruler must still learn to fight. Well, I'm fine with +1 martial, so 37 martial now, and an additional +1 health, which is a hidden stat, but it will make us even more immortal, basically. Come at me, bros. And here goes the city. Now, 125, that's nice. Really nice. There's not really much they can do against me either. Because, well, am I at war with anybody actually? Yep. Okay, so they've got a civil war. They're defending against a civil war, but it's not their civil war, and they're being attacked by the Austrasians for Castile. Yeah, so the Austrasians are trying to take this part off them. Not a bad idea. Nope. However, speaking of bad ideas, I've just spotted an army on the horizon. These guys, 9,000 of them. They're going to get in on the 24th of August. We will not have this one done in that time. And we've already looted as much as we want, so we're just going to fuck off. Deal with it. We might go pay the Pope a visit, I think. Yeah. He's a good 9 years out from his next crusade. I think these guys would have left the defensive pact by now. Yeah, they have. Excellent. All right, so we've still got potential to attack this guy for his land. We just need to hope that his rebellion goes away. He's now winning. Well, he's not winning the rebellion, but he's got a bit of a better percentage there. All right, we're going to go raid the Pope because, I mean, what else can you do? Pope Nicolaus the Ninth, the drunkard. Also a eunuch. Oh, that's got to be frustrating. He's a stressed out, lustful eunuch. Sucks to be him, I guess. Oh, Raja's imprisonment on the depraved. Only a 12% chance, and he likes me, so I'm just going to tell him to end his plot to murder his wife. Don't be an idiot. Going to tell these guys to dock momentarily and then undock. That way we get their cash. And then we're back to raiding. Perfect. Oh, that's right. And we're still, like, we're not attacking these guys. Our little buddies are. Yeah, 64% in favor of them. So I doubt we'll take it. But, you know, we still might be in there for an option. Oh, Pope's hired some mercenaries. Not enough to help him. Maybe enough to cause some trouble, but not, yeah, not enough to help him. However, we also have 600 gold, so let's see what we can spend it on. Housecarl training ground. Done. Yep, $100 out of there. Very nice. I should just put more dudes in the sides, just in case they do attack me. Always good to be careful about that. Ah, we built that war camp in Varand. So let's build the next stage of war camp. Right. How are the factions doing? The factions going down. Getting minimized, which is always good. And I mean, it's always the same few guys as well. So I'm not terribly concerned. On another note, not entirely related to the game. Hello, what are you doing? You've taken the Isle of Which from that guy. That's all right. I recently purchased a new game book from, I can't call it my friendly local gaming store because it's neither local or usually friendly. It was like a pen and paper RPG called Yggdrasil. I am mispronouncing that, by the way. And it's not like Viking era stuff. It's, you know, Norse men of the North sort of thing, where basically the entire game is secluded in, I'm gonna say, like this area, like the actual Scandinavia as well. There's a little bit of North Germany in it, but there's definitely no Britain and no steppes over here. It's basically this bit of land around here. And it's really interesting. You know, you've got Norway, Denmark, and Svipjod, and it seems fairly simple and fairly well put together. I'd recommend having a look at it at the very least, and that's without me playing it, of course, yet. So, you know, grain of salt and all that. I'm going to appoint Glitterhoof the champion of a realm, which unfortunately no longer generate, like, way to ruin everybody's fun. It means we're going to put. Actually, it's good because it got this guy out of there, and fuck him. This guy. And he is going to. Maybe we should have him make nice of the King of France. King of France doesn't have many allies. Non-aggression pacts in Lombardy. The Lombard guy actually likes me. That's unusual. I mean, I'm never going to be friends with the Pope because the Pope's going to be an asshole. What about the German guy? Well, I got plans to go to war with a German guy at some point. Yeah, let's send our guy down to. Quick check of the old flags down here. Yeah, you know what? We'll send our guy down to the Lombards. So you would be in here. Because, I mean, I don't want to sow descent or any of that rubbish. Very good. Yeah, in previous versions, when that glitter hoof event actually happened, you would get a new character generated, which was a actual horse. And from there, it was weird, but there were ways in which you could basically stage horses taking over everything, and it was amazing. But, well, oh, okay. Some baron down here. What's that got to do with me? But yeah, it seems that they've patched that particular thing out. It was not working as intended, but I mean, it was fun. So why are you shitty with me? Because you're ambitious. Yeah, it makes sense. Come on, let's get this castle done with. How's your revolution coming? No, not well for him. Not well. Got a new heir. Well, we better get you married off. No geniuses. Anybody who's quick. There is a quick 8-year-old here. Okay, that's good. What about strong? Is she zealous, is she? Yup. What are you, 33? Yeah, have that one. Good, good. We need a new council position. Mm, it'll have to be the Earl of Essex. And he's going to be training troops up there. Means we need a new commander as well, so we'll just grab one of those. You'll do fine. And a new child guardian, which would have been a military one. Great, and we've got an imprisonment thing on this guy. What are you trying to fabricate? Yaldom of Kurland. Yeah, stop it. Right, let's get back to the looting. Now we can pick an ambition. Peace. Well, I mean, we might as well pick it. Though I don't think his war's going to go. If his war goes for another 5 years, we won't actually be able to declare because we'll have to wait for the crusade to happen. I mean, we might as well pick it. It doesn't harm us, so fine. Let's actually become part of Aquitaine down there and part of France. Interesting. Yeah, I think Andalusia would be an amazing thing for us to take. Considering we already grabbed Britain. What are you doing? You're trying to fabricate a claim on Nodrea? Stop it. Trying to fabricate a claim on Smayland. Hmm. Interesting, actually. What do you already own? Holstein? You want Smaland? Yeah, unfortunately, you're both going to be too powerful there, so stop it. That's his special character actions. We can send this guy into hiding because he's got a threat against him. How about we just find out who's threatening him? Who's threatening Porbion? These guys are. The Sultan of Egypt? Why? Like, are you joking? Buddy, pal, the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, well, we can drive out some of his support anyway. Stop backing the plot. Yep. And oh, you won't do that because you're bad. And stop backing the plot. And if they refuse, we imprison them. Yep, good plan. 144 gold out of that place. Very nice, Pope. How much money does the Pope actually have right now? Yeah, fair amount. He's losing a bit of it because he's hired that mercenary band, but you know, fuck him. Jarl Ingmar has requested the use of my training yard. Yep, so he's got one marshal from that, and we got a little bit of an opinion boost, which is fine. Finished my study on war, so let's go back to studying some war. Nope. Study technology. War. Okay, Kraka is talking about something or other. This is just a friendly thing. Cost of rebuilding will be great. I want a share of that. So she'll consider my offer, whatever that offer happens to be. Awesome. I think that's everything in this place. Unless that fort level is going to drop. She gave me $1. Great. All right, well, let's head on out of there because we burnt it all to the ground. Vermland are getting a little heretical. We've got a weak claim on this guy for what? Telangana, which is the kingdom. I don't care about that. Come on, man. This kid needs to hurry up and finish his goddamn war. I reckon I can successfully prosecute a crusade in 5 years. I think. Let's land, get that money in. Perfect. These guys do need a new dude here. You'll do. I know, you're already over there. My bad. You then. Get on the boat. He's still got 14.6. He's going to have nothing. Yeah, I don't want to declare war on him, particularly not a crusade, until we're sure that we know what we're doing there. We could try and grab a chunk of the Zabid stuff. He's got 16,500 though. Or maybe these bits of France. They do have allies, but they're not important allies. They're not like allied allies, they're shitty allies. That won't help them, probably. Can always come up and raid Venice, of course. Yeah, I guess, because we are going to need a fair amount of money to finance the crusade. Because, well, we're going to raise up a lot of our armies, and that's technically not sustainable. Technically. Let's just get our dudes in, and then we'll end the episode. So there we are. How many dudes are sitting in here? 500, that's easy dealt with. Yep. Court physician, thank you very much. We need a new seer. This guy will do very nicely. And we'll send him to Vermaland. We also need a new physician. This guy will do nicely. Okay, are we in? Just check that. Oh, we still got to win this fight, which we're going to win. Very nice, and now we're there. Wow, that is going to take no time for us to get through. Anyway, that'll be the end of the episode, so as usual, I've been Sub, you've been yourselves. Later.